Hi, welcome back to Tailgate Talks. And on this episode, we're going to be talking about fall applications, some of the different types and some tips to help you along with them.
So we got different types of application. We're talking about manure and anhydrous mainly. Those are the two we want to be able to make sure we can control the best. With that, we're talking about soil temperatures. Soil temperatures are a big part in keeping that nitrogen where it's supposed to be in the ground. What temp do you think it would be, Tyson?
I'm going to say 50 to 55.
Now you nailed it. Of course you knew it.
First take, by the way, and I knew that right away.
Yeah. And how do you know that? Well, you can use a soil probe, hammer it in the ground a little ways, or you can do like what I do. Go to the Iowa State Extension website. If you just Google Iowa soil temps, it'll be like first one on top. It'll show you all the counties in Iowa, and it'll show an average soil temp for each county. So that's one way to just get a broad idea of where we're at least.
Yeah, kind of take a look at that and I'll let you know, well, should I start getting the equipment ready to start applying manure or start getting my anhydrous machine ready? So kind of going hand in hand with those soil temps is stabilizers, especially liquid manure or whether it's anhydrous. I think it's a very important thing to do is stabilize that fertilizer and anhydrous.
Yeah, it's a big investment we're making in the fall, and it's got to carry on a long ways till next harvest, right?
Yeah.
So I would say let's set it up as best as we can. Let's get that stabilizer on that nitrogen source and try and keep it in the soil as long as possible. Because if you think about it, it's got to last 12 months, almost.
I'm going to say it's a pretty cheap form of insurance, and kind of make sure that nitrogen's right where you need it next year.
Yep.
Another application people make in the fall is your P&K applications. Soil temp, it's not as important with that, but I'd say the watch out is applying on frozen ground, especially in the terrain like around here. You can see some lateral movement or some runoff. So if you have frozen surface and catch a rain, you might see a little bit of that nutrient go away.
What's a rain? And for you guys that have pastures, we're talking about killing maybe some Canadian thistle. I know in my pasture this year, we cut that first cutting off. Didn't get any rains. Grass didn't want to grow back. Thistles everywhere. I think the best time to spray thistles is after that first frost and hit them hard as soon as that frost goes through. And the frost tells the plant like, okay, season's over. Let's pull all the nutrients back down to the roots. Well, if you apply that herbicide with it, it'll pull that herbicide down on the roots and kill it good. So this is another time to be looking at spraying pastures as well.
And kind of on that same front, alfalfa, if you don't have Roundup Ready alfalfa, when that alfalfa, as soon as it goes dormancy, you can go out and put metribuzin out there to help control weeds. It's a new one. Some people could inject it on fertilizer and help you get a little broadleaf control in your alfalfa.
There have been other people also kicking around the idea of putting on a fall-applied residual herbicide. So almost like putting on your bean pre, but the fall before. And I think some guys are going to try it, and we're going to see how that works. Maybe we'll have some good results for you guys next year. Yeah, see how that works.
I've really heard good results with like the Valors and stuff, like fall-applied Valor or even fall-applied metribuzin. And some people fall-applied atrazine.
Well, thanks for joining us today on Tailgate Talks. If you have any questions, you can ask your local FCS agronomist or check us out at farmerscoopsociety.com. And if we don't hear from you guys, have a safe and happy harvest. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, welcome to
Tailgate Talks.
Fail. Hi, welcome to Tailgate Talks. On this week, we're going to be talking about fall nutrient applications. You want to call it that, or
no? That's fine. Yeah, just we had no idea what we were going to start with, so
there's an intro.
Exactly. So, you good? You ready?
I'm good.